All hail Lord Cthulhu. Your soldiers will get out of Grimrock Mountain and kill everyone in their path. Let's just try to kill that slug first. God damn it. Hello, this is Fluffy the Destroyer, and welcome to my channel. This is Legend of Grimrock. It's going to be a review of that, so let's start immediately. Old school mode, just for a little note here, it means that you're not going to have a map, so yeah, just get some paper and some pencils. You're going to write a lot of stuff on that, which I will not do. And you got the difficulty levels. Personally, I just use normal. There's, if you want to. Yeah, you got 4 classes, 4 races and 3 classes, which is personally not enough for me, but I mean it's still good. It's just not enough. There's a lot of traits that you can choose from, and you got, well, get out of there. You also got a couple of skills here. And besides that, I mean, some of them are really obvious, like the Insectoid. Just don't use this to attack, like your front row characters. These will be your spellcasters. Minotaur will just bash some heads and ask questions later. And so on and so on. So, you can choose whatever you want here. But, I choose for this one here, I'm just going to choose the predetermined group. The pre-made group here. So we're going to go on Mount Grimrock, which hence the name, The Legend of Grimrock. This is a bit weird for an intro. I'm just a bit like disappointed from the intro here. I mean, they do use a good graphic engine, so I was expecting something better. Hell, even if like an FMV, I don't care. It's just that the old, like Eyes of the Beholder, which was really influenced by this title. That's what they use for their influence, because it heavily, you're gonna see that. Personally, I think it's a little bit crappy. I was expecting some kind of video. Even if it was crappy, I wouldn't care. Just still images. It makes the game look very, very cheap. Yeah. Notice the image. They all look like humans, and then your characters in the menu when you create them. Except for humans, all of them are not humans. That's the other reason why it doesn't make sense to me. Well, anyways. I'm just a bit disappointed. But still the game is good, so I'm not going to complain much about this one. And yeah, if you look on the walls or everywhere, you're going to see traps, you're going to see secrets indoors. Da-da-dum. And with that, yeah, it looks like Cthulhu, or Lord Cthulhu. I don't know. It's a bit weird. So we're going to start with the lightning effect here. I mean, look at this. So you click on this, you got your text. Yeah, pick up the torch. Oops. The lightning effect here is great. When I use the torch here, you can see the light on the wall and the environment. It's really good. And your torch does go out, so be careful with those. You also have a spell, but I'm just gonna leave you to that. Spells fizzles. We got some traps here as well, but for this, I mean, well, for the graphics, the only thing which I'm gonna complain about this, but I don't know if it's gonna be a complaint or a problem. It's just I don't know, some kind of disappointment, but I do know that it would be easier to do like one single texture or just a couple of them. But what I would expect more, I would say, randomness for the textures. I mean, they do use a lot of the same textures. Like, both of them here are the same, and I don't know, to me it doesn't make any sense. Something that they would use the textures differently would be really great. That's what I would tell you, really. But it's still good, but I think they wanted to use, not use, but still be faithful to the old, where the game was really influenced on, which was Dungeon Master and Eyes of the Beholder. like I said, it's really not a problem, just disappointed a bit. A good thing through all that is that they have the Steam Workshop, and if you do look at the Steam Workshop, you're going to notice there's a total conversion of Eyes of the Beholder. Well, the first 3 levels, and I've been told that they do take a lot of work to do it. So only the first 3 levels, but there's a lot out there. So I really do, I would say, recommend you to go there. So you're gonna have a lot of fun with those on the Steam Workshop. But for the sound, there's like an absence of music, and it really helps with the immersion since it's a dungeon crawl. I mean, you can hear the whispering of the wind. There's like an eerie atmosphere, so that's really good. But for the gameplay, it's a first-person real-time action role-playing game, which I've said before. You can control 4 characters at the same time, and trust me, when there's a couple of enemies, it can become stressful. Really stressful, especially when you see like 4 I think they're called Praetorian guards. I really didn't notice the text, honestly. Yeah, use some rocks or some slingshot or anything here. I'm just looking at the walls if I remember. Always good to look everywhere, and besides, this is not a timed game, so take your time. It's really going to help you. Although there's not a lot of classes, there are a lot of skills, and you can customize your characters like I've shown you on the start screen. I mean, for example, the Minotaur. You can smash, well, when you kill someone or you find like a skull, you equip it, well, just in their inventory with the skull, and he's gonna have an attack boost, which is really great. Let's look at the map here. Nope. Oh, yeah. That's the map. Yay! Yeah, don't write it, just use this. Really, it's gonna save you a lot of problems. Trust me. Yeah, looks like I didn't go that way. I thought it was another way here. Oh, I was wrong. Anyways. And, well, they do receive a boost when they get a skull. And you can start with a pre-made group, but you can create your own. It really doesn't matter. You can all go with spellcasters, which is, hey, I don't know. It's your game. It's your stuff. You can do whatever you want. There's a lot of customization here. There's a lot of freedom in that regard. And the dungeon works like a classic grid, like you're seeing right now. If I did have a lot of space, there's a couple of things here. Like, some people tell me that I can attack, I can go back, and if I had a lot of place to work, I could go around this one here, and which I'm doing already. So he's not attacking me. So you see, I'm avoiding his attack, completely avoiding his attack. Some people might say it's cheating. I say it's good use of movements. I mean, I think I'm gonna... No, okay, I'm okay. I don't think it's cheating. I mean, name me a soldier who would move, who just wouldn't move. Really, name me this. Is this a military tactic? Yes, it is. Deal with it. That's what I can say. And use it to your advantage. It's good. There's no problem there as far as I can say. That's what I have. That's what I have to say about it, anyway. So, but what I do, I don't know. I just don't have a problem with it. A lot of people seem to have like a problem with it, but. Anyways, yeah, I've already went here. Let's take this one here. Always good to have that. Let's see, let's go elsewhere. But to me, like you've just heard, well, not heard, but as you've seen, the combat system is, to me, it looks pretty solid. It's very simple. You attack. You use your spellcasters as well, and... Hey, where's my rock? Oh, there it is. You use your spellcasters in the back. You got a couple of weapons to choose from as you go in your adventure, and... that's about it. It's really simple. It's just like the old one. And, yeah, there's a couple of them here. I think I can go... Whoa. Yeah. See, I'm already doing that, so I'm not gonna stand there and do nothing. That would be ridiculous. You see, I can work with this one here. Oh, there's gonna be a second one. It's gonna be problematic. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I have to deal with right now. At first, it's gonna be a bit of a problem. Well, I find the game really not boring. Really, it's always entertaining. You either got a puzzle to solve, someone to beat up. Oh! Always got something to do here. You can always use your spellcasters in the back, which I haven't memorized right now, but that doesn't matter. I like it. Really like it. I am, but the thing is, I really have to. He doesn't know where to go. I have to admit that I'm a big fan of puzzles here, but I don't think it fits into this game. It's a dungeon crawler. It's just too low. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's about the story and all, but I do appreciate it. So. Instead of just fighting, you got a couple of things to do, which is really nice. It's a good addition, but not... it's just an extra, that's what I mean. No, not you. Let's put it there. Yep, more protection. And a stupid little butter knife. Awesome! Yeah, let's pick this up. Oops. Not good to do. Yeah, we've picked up everything. But if you got problems with the puzzle, which I highly recommend you not to do, you can go on GameFAQs or Google and just try to find what the hell's going on and why didn't you, you know, I'm already lost here. This is really stupid. Yeah, other way around. But it's your choice. To me, I really like to... I would say to go around and try to find what I'm supposed to do with the puzzles. I'm not the usual kind of guy who will just go look for Google or like right away. I know some people do like the simplest level of difficulty and boom, they just go to Google because they don't want to mess with this. Don't do that, please. Don't. There's something in these puzzles that you have to do. There's some level of accomplishment here that you have to go through. It's really good. I like it. There's high replayability factor in here as well, but you've seen because of the characters. The character creation, I mean, and the characters, but for the story it's the same. There's not a different quest as well. It's the same thing. It's just for the characters. I think I'll have to... Will I drop? Yes, I will. Yeah, let's rest here a bit. The only problem I have with this game is the story. I mean, to me it doesn't make any sense. Like in medieval times, or a very long time ago, if you did, well, or in a fantasy land, which is heavily influenced by medieval times, mostly because of the equipment that you use and the setting and all. If you did something bad to a king, which is, it usually meant like kill, death, because it was considered as treason. Why the hell would you want to pick 4 guys which are really evil? I mean, they are going to Legend of to the Grimrock Mountain. Why do you want to make them go through that? Really, what if I mean, what if they want to go through that and they survive? Don't you think they're going to be really pissed off at you and they're going to kill you? Seriously. Oh, I heard something here. So, let's just say that the king... let's just say that they go through all of this. They get out of the mountain. I mean, let's admit it. The king will die. Seriously. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a bad thing for him. And also, and just as a note before I end this, for them, I would say for the enemies, there's a good progression. I mean, you see snails right now. You're gonna see some kind of, which I don't remember the name, but some kind of tree. It's gonna go on as in skeleton guards, well, Praetorian guards, if I'm correct. It's gonna go even worse with ogres and all. So there's a good progression of enemies here. Some of them will use certain skills, and you're gonna have to defeat them in a certain way. It's not gonna be boring, I can tell you that. So in conclusion, if you want to relive what most gamers live in the 80s, as in Eyes of the Beholder or Dungeon Master or any kind of dungeon crawler in that regard, pick this title up. You will be well served by this. Oops, I'm not using my back one. Anyways, this was Fluffy Destroy. If you liked the video, just click on subscribe, leave a comment, and rate. Thank you.